Hello, my name is J.R. Campbell. I'm the Executive Director of the Design Innovation Initiative. I'd like to welcome you to the DI Hub. Whether you're a Kent State student, staff, or faculty member, a member of the community across Northeast Ohio, or are one of our friends, family, or otherwise just curious people from around the world, we welcome you to explore the new Design Innovation Hub at Kent State University through this virtual walkthrough and not just learn about the building and its facilities, but also about our philosophy and approach to the Design Innovation Initiative at Kent State. As a broad array of educator makers from nearly every college across the university, we hope to bring awareness to challenge-based innovation and its critically important role in academic makerspaces in the future of learning and problem solving. As a concept, DI at Kent State is a non-degree based curricular and co-curricular initiative that's open to any student from any major, and it's focused on cross-disciplinary collaboration that is relevant worldwide. This building will function in a unique way to try to address and evolve the cultural collaboration and collective making at Kent State. I'd like to say a big thank you to the state of Ohio and the administration across Kent State for their incredible support in helping our design innovation team reach this milestone. We're also incredibly grateful to John and Fonda Elliott, who have established funds to help deliver our Design Innovation Fellows program and our soon-to-be-launched Designer, Innovator, and Residence program. A special thank you also to the Burton D. Morgan Foundation for their support in helping to launch the iCubed Lab program. iCubed standing for Ideate, Innovate, and Incubate. The iCubed Lab will function as an in-house collaborative accelerator program managed through partnership between Design Innovation and the Kent State LaunchNet team. Most importantly, I'd like to say thank you to all of the members of our Design Innovation team, as well as our DI Fellows program students who helped us to really think through this whole process and to think about the best possible designs we could consider for the DI Hub. Finally, I'd like to recognize and thank Curtis Kofajon. As Kent State alumnus, an entrepreneur who is co-founder of Buy360tour.com, a company that as a new startup has truly enabled us to be able to offer this creative virtual grand opening experience. Curtis and his team have graciously provided an exceptional amount of their time working with me, as well as many of the university's leadership, to help to create the virtual walkthrough scans, not just of the DI Hub, but also scanned models of the entire university to create future virtual walkthrough experiences. Design innovation as a concept is very much about how we start to better connect with our alumni and community and business partners in the region and beyond, to really leverage and innovate, to create a much more visible and accessible ecosystem around the kind of tools, technologies, and shared resources across the university, conceptually considering each of these environments as types of maker environments. The DI nodes, as we call them, are independent labs and facilities across the university that are willing to entertain inquiries and provide support for students, faculty, and staff who might wish to utilize their support for collaborative innovation. So what's in the Design Innovation Hub? The DI Hub, for the scope of the DI initiative, helps to create a kind of centralized force and access to really ground and connect all of the nodes across Kent State University. It helps us to think about how we better make those shared resources and facilities available and visible to our students, faculty, and staff, and how we inspire further cross-disciplinary collaboration. The DI Hub hosts tools and spaces that extend the network and amplify what can be achieved in any of the colleges independently. Inside the DI Hub, we've organized 7 DI labs in collaboration with our peers from across the university. Starting with the Designer in Residence and Shared Faculty Studio, a large, open, and reconfigurable space to host both our future designers in residence, as well as to provide free rentable space for faculty to request when working on cross-disciplinary teams to tackle research that might involve developing new intersectional approaches. The Blank Lab is what I sometimes call the black box theater concept for mixed and augmented and immersive reality technologies. The Print Lab works as an extension to the unique labs we have in the Fashion School and Visual Communication Design and beyond, as it hosts a very wide vinyl cutter and a 60-inch wide dye sublimation printer that can generate prints not just for synthetic fabrics, but also for things such as shrink wrap graphics that could be used on hard surface models. The Muse Lab is a partnership with the School of Information and their Museum Studies program to provide an environment to explore innovations in exhibition modalities and in audience engagement. The DI Gallery can also be used in combination with the Muse Lab to help showcase and explain the kinds of cross-disciplinary projects taking place in DI. Take a look at the Listening to Liberty exhibition that we now have installed in the DI Gallery while you're on your virtual walkthrough. The Spark Lab a concept that transitioned from being the Spark Innovation Studio that was hosted out of our university library, is specifically about being our first touch point with the external community. We will use the Spark Lab as a location for hosting pre-collegiate workshops, activities, and more. The Innovation Teaching Kitchen is a partnership with the Hospitality Management Program to host a space for them to teach their culinary courses, while also helping to support a collaborative, challenge-based environment in the most ancient and contemporary of makerspaces, a kitchen. And then finally, the Reactor. The Reactor functions as the core makerspace of the DI Hub, hosting 8 different shops or dedicated areas of tool types. I encourage you to check out the video by Andrea Olenicek at the entrance to the Reactor to learn more. So what we've also designed into the building are reconfigurable studio classrooms and the DI Theater Auditorium that help us to both engage in teaching and communication about the kinds of projects that would occur in design innovation. As a special note, the partnership with the College of Communication and Information to enhance the auditorium has allowed us to turn it into a surround sound theater that gives us the capacity for meeting industry standards and beyond. So for community, it's the key to the success of this building and design innovation as a concept at Kent State. Our goal for this building is that it be a shared by all, owned by all approach. We look forward to engaging each of you in this process. If you navigate into the west door of the Reactor, you will encounter Andrea Olenicek, our DI Hub Ecosystem Manager. She will tell you more about the membership process, orientation sessions, and how you can begin accessing and utilizing the resources of the DI Hub. I also encourage you to find the DI Fellows Suite and learn about the perspectives of the students who have already been actively engaging in design innovation at Kent State. In each of the spaces, teams of our DI crew student employees have recorded quick video clips to introduce you to the DI labs. So have fun exploring and learning more as you take this virtual tour.